Hello, in this seminar, I want you to solve equations with variables on each side. I want you to solve equations involving grouping symbols. Now we start off here on example 1. Notice the left side, 2 plus 5k. I can't combine that. The right side, 3k minus 6. I can't combine this. But the problem is, unlike what we did in the last set of problems, we've got k's on both sides. So I want to eliminate my variable for one side. So I want to get rid of this 3k or the 5k. I don't care which one. But if I think ahead, in order to get rid of the 3k, I'm going to minus 3k from both sides. If I want to get rid of the 5k, I'm going to minus 5k from both sides. I get a negative here. I like to do things where I keep my variable positive. So it doesn't matter which k you move. I'm going to subtract 3k from both sides. Notice 3k minus 3k is going to be 0, so I'll write that in right away. When I bring down my 2, notice 2, there's nothing underneath the 2, so I just bring down the 2. So I go 2, 5k minus 3k is a positive 2k. And then my 3k's cancel, I don't need anything, so I'll go minus 6. Well, then what I'll do is I want to get rid of my 2, so I subtract 2 from both sides. I'll bring down my 2k again. Whoops, I don't like yellow. And I want my pen. Sorry about that. There we go, 2k. Notice 2 minus 2 does give me 0, so I kind of skip that. Negative 6 minus 2 is negative 8. I'll divide both sides by 2. K equals negative 4. There's my answer. My answer is k equals negative 4. I want the highlighter there. Sorry about that. Now, you can check this to see if you're doing it right. And let me pull in a little bit here. So here's my check to see if I'm doing it right. I'm going to look at my left side, which is 2 plus 5k, which is 2 plus 5 times negative 4, which notice is negative 18. Because 5 times negative 4 is negative 20, plus 2 is negative 18. Let's check the right side. I'm going to do 3k minus 6, which is 3 times negative 4 minus 6, which is negative 18. Notice they both equal to each other, so we did it right. The answer is k equals negative 4, though, because that's what we're looking for. Now, if we look at example number 2, we have to do some simplifying this time before we start moving. So we're going to simplify first. So I'm going to distribute that 6 inside the parentheses. So 6 times 5 is 30m. 6 times negative 3 is negative 18. Now I've got the left side distributed, so I'll do the right side. Remember, when you distribute a fraction, like 1/3, we're really dividing by 3. So 24 divided by 3 is 8m. 12 divided by 3 is a positive 4. So now, just like I did in the last problem, I'm going to get all my variables on one side. So I'm minus 8m from both sides. So then 30 minus 8 is 22m. Minus 18 equals 4. Notice, now it's a two-step equation like we did in the previous lesson. So I'm going to add 18 to both sides. and I'll get 22m equals 22. I'll divide by 22. I don't know if I have to divide by 22. Maybe you can do mental math here and notice that m is 1. I would just say m is 1 and not even do my divided by 22, but you can do it that way. And since we got 1, we should be able to do this check way back up here in our head mentally, but let's go through it together. So 5 times 1 is 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 times 6 is 12. So I get 12 for the left side. 24 times 1 is 24. Plus 12 is 36. And need the undo here. Can't write. 36. 36 divided by 3 is 12. So I get 12 on both sides. So my correct answer, I know that's correct because I've checked it myself, and my answer is 1. And either put a box around it or highlight it. Box around if you're working with a pencil, highlight it if you have a highlighter with you, but don't worry about that. Okay, number 3. I don't do anything on the left side because I can't. There's nothing to simplify 5x and 5. But the right side, I can simplify. So what I'm going to do is on the right side, I'm going to distribute my 3 inside. So I get 15x minus 3 times 4 is 12. Minus 12. Minus 10x. Notice I can still simplify this because I get 15x minus 10x. So 15 minus 10, whoops, I always forget to change that back to pen. So 15 minus 10 is 5x. Notice I haven't done anything with the left-hand side because I didn't need to. So I've got 5x minus 12 equals 5x plus 5. If you haven't noticed, something interesting is going to happen here. So I minus 5x from both sides. And on both the left and right side, my x's cancel. So now I bring down the 5 equals negative 12. Notice 5 does not equal negative 12. If you do a problem and you end up with an answer that's not true, like 5 does not equal negative 12, what that does is that tells us there is no solution. There's nothing I can replace for x that will make this equation true. So that's all you got to do. It's the one time you're not going to get a number answer. You're just going to say no solution. And that is how you do problems like example 3.